What's up, guys? It's your boys coming at you again with another Madden tip. Want to give a quick shout out to Fan, aka Christoph. He's the one who sent me this 3-play kind of mini scheme. So I really appreciate it, man. It is a really good combo, and that's why I'm going to share it with you guys. So let's get right into it. So Falcons playbook, gun trio Falcon, and here's how you're going to want to set up your personnel. You're going to want put your best receiver here. As long as he's kind of big and he can do his possession catches. Julio Jones, the perfect option. And then for your middle trio guy, we're going to have a pretty decently big guy who can hold the block because we're going to have a bubble screen. And then your little fast guy right here. And Taylor Gabriel, Tavon Austin, those kind of guys will all do the job perfectly. And then for your running back, just put your best one. Obviously, it doesn't hurt if he's a good pass catcher because against cover 3, we do throw to him quite often. So that's the setup. And at first, we're going to talk about smash seam. Running against Tampa 2 first. So here's your setup. You're going to put RB on a block, put Y on an out, and you're going to put X on a fade. So we're going to try to hit X once he gets off his press, and we're going to possession catch it. Just like that. That's how you beat Tampa 2. Now, it is a little small window. You have to time it right, but if you know your opponent's in the Tampa 2, it's really not that difficult. And just like that. Luckily, B does a nice job at holding that safety from coming over and cheating on X. Just like that. Pass lead to the outside, guys. Now, if you don't get a good pass lead to the outside, it's going to be tough. You're going to have to possession catch. I'll show you what I'm talking about. If you don't pass lead. I mean, it's just tough. You got to pass lead, guys. Now, against cover 3, you know, the difference between other cover 3s really is, are you blitzing or are you putting your guys in flat zones or curl to flats? That's really the only difference between certain cover 3s. So we're going to exploit that as best as possible. Now, I'm picking cover 3 skies, so I know they're in curl to flats. And I'll show you how to take advantage of that. So, put X on a slant. Put RB on a wheel. So, we're going to be reading the right side of the field. We want to see if our corner can get open. If he doesn't, we know our wheel is going to get open. Now, it's only 5 yards, but, I mean, that's a free 5 yards. You didn't have to really work for it. I mean, very easy. Very easy to read. And just like that, and then also against cover 3, your slant will get open across the middle because of B clearing space, clearing that hook for you. So cover 3 is also very easy to beat. And like I said, if they're using flat zones instead, the corner will get open. And that's the main difference. So let's get to man coverage. I'm not going to go over cover 4 because it's just so easy to beat over the middle. Just put a slant up from your outside receiver. And then we'll talk about man coverage real quick. Then I'll get into all of them all at once. Cover 2 man. So the best way to tell if it's man coverage in this formation is if you look at the left side, if there's a man on each wide receiver, it's probably man coverage. That's just the way it goes. I know guys love to base a line and try to confuse you. People don't really like to base a line in man coverage. So if you see this look, 9 times out of 10, probably 9.9 times out of 10, man coverage. So put RB on an out and motion him. So now we have our corner, which is going to get wide open because that linebacker is supposed to cover him. He's going to come running across the field, but it's not going to be enough. Corner gets wide open. Best thing about motioning RB out is you can clearly see who's manned up on who. So, technically that safety could be lined up on him. He couldn't be able to cover the tight end even if he was. But I know obviously I selected 2-man under or cover 2-man. Also, you can throw Y and X against man. just like that. Gets wide open. And last time I'm going to throw it. I'm going to try to throw it to X. So man coverage is not really a feasible option to cover this play. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go against random defenses. We're going to go to gun trio, Falcon, select smash seam, go against random. So now if you look at my audibles, I also have inside zone, which is our second play. Actually, sorry, I did that wrong. You're going to want to select bubble screen because that's not in your audibles. So go to trio Falcon, then go to bubble screen, random. So I like to run the bubble screen when you got the numbers game. So, I mean, that's the only way you should run it. But, you know, obviously there's not a man on B right now. I mean, that safety might be, but he's too far away to really be factored in. So this is exactly what we're looking for. And get up the field for almost 20 yards. So this looks like it could be man coverage. So how about we audible to smash seam, put RB on his out, motion him out, read A, see what happens. Okay, it's not. We got X coming across because it didn't end up being man coverage. So luckily we have insurance on that play in case it's not man coverage. This is definitely man coverage. I mean, just goal line. Who cares? So bubble screen, perfect time for that. If he can kind of lead him properly. Safety coming down. It's definitely some kind of cover 3 blitz. How about you put RB on his wheel, put X on his slant, and see what we got here. Got the corner open against cover 3. Ignore this. Now if they go light in the box, which, you know, they only have 3 down linemen, I would actually consider this a play you could run inside zone against. He only got about 5 yards, but it was still a pretty light box. Lots of gaps everywhere. Bubble screen here because we have the numbers game on the left. They hold their blocks nicely. We get an easy first down. So I think this is man coverage. Audible to smash seam, motion out. And now I definitely think it's man coverage. Great job by the linebacker covering him. If he doesn't get open, your other corner will get open. So this is definitely man coverage yet again. We can look on the other side of the field. Hit Y on his corner route. We got more speed over there. 15 yards. I like what we're seeing in the box here. Inside zone. So it's all about, you know, whatever look they give you, you're just going to counter it with the play that, you know, gives it the most trouble. So I don't think it's man coverage, but I'm going to set it up like it is cover 2. Ended up being ended up being cover 2. Got the numbers game here. Very easy play to run. So this video is approaching 9 minutes. Actually, I think it's at 9 minutes right now. I could go about this formation for days. This formation is really good. There's other plays I like the verticals and all that kind of stuff. But I think I've given you guys enough plays to really understand how you should be running this. If you have any questions about it, please leave it in the comments and I'll answer them pretty promptly. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like. Let's aim for 40. And as always, if you enjoyed daily Madden tips,